Welcome to the Ball is Not Court podcast. Cortez Paulus here with Kevin Carter to my right. And we are at Custom Cuts once again. It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a little while.
But we're back and, they're all hanging out. But, they was kind enough outside. But they was kind enough to let us in the shop and, discuss some football. Because we got opening week. Starts tomorrow. And then me and Kevin, going to go ahead and run down our playoff predictions and everything like that. So, as you heard from the AFC and the NFC podcast, we picked the division winners, so we still got to pick 2 wild cards, and we're going to break it down from there and who we think is going to win and go from there. So, but first, we'll talk a little bit about week 1 and everything like that, and going into the storyline. So, first of all, Tom Brady is not going to be suspended. His suspension was thrown out.
Everyone get your shocked face.
So Tom Brady is going to start, and you got any thoughts about that? Or
I don't give a crap anymore. I'm glad it's over with.
Glad it's over with.
I'm just glad it's over with.
You was hoping that he was going to play your jab.
I'm glad it's over with. One way or another, just end it and be done with it. And I'm tired of flipping hearing about it.
Gotcha. And then going into week 1, also Cam Chancellor, the talented backfield for
safety. Strong safety for the Seattle Seahawks. Still hasn't reported to camp and still mad about his deal. Give it to about week 4 and then he'll start missing paycheck, or then he'll start really missing paychecks and he'll be like, "Hey, how y'all doing?"
Let's talk business. So, and then of course Randall Cobb is pretty much, he seems like he's going to be cleared to play.
Randall Cobb was limited today in his practice. Usually, if you practice on Wednesday, you play in the game on Sunday. He's going to be limited. He was limited in practice, but I'm pretty much sure that they're just being precautionary with him, and he'll be playing on Sunday. Yes. God hope. I think I have him in every single team that I have.
There you go. Fantasy-wise, huh? So, for fantasy stats, you're like, please play.
Yeah.
Please play, right? All right. Let's start off with the Thursday night game at 8:30. You got Pittsburgh at New England. Super Bowl champs start off their title defense in New England versus Pittsburgh. So, give me your thoughts about that game and what you think about that game. So
it's going to be Tom Brady piss game. This is going to be a high-scoring, ball-flinging, stuff going everywhere game. And you got Le'Veon Bell suspended for Pittsburgh for the first couple of games. Don't matter because they're going to throw the ball all over the place. So you got Roethlisberger and all their guys on your fantasy team throwing the ball all over the place. It's going to be one of those type of games. New England, of course, is going to be airing it out, going nuts and doing all kinds of stuff. So yeah, it's going to be one of them fun games. I wouldn't be surprised if Tom Brady didn't throw 400 yards, 5 touchdowns, and be like, "Suspend me, damn it."
Yeah. About to say he's back with a vengeance. He'll come back with a chip on his shoulder, even more. Even though he won a Super Bowl the previous season. So yeah, he's gonna come back with a chip on his shoulder, and I feel bad for Pittsburgh defense. I didn't feel bad for them already because they're not that good anymore.
Their defense is just
yeah, it's terrible. So now you get a PO Tom Brady, and he's looking to take names, and you know what? I think it's gonna be a high scoring affair, but if I'll go ahead and give a prediction here, I'm going to say...
It'll be fun. Have everybody that's playing in this game that you have on your fantasy team, play them all. Mm-hmm. Play them all.
Yeah, I still think that New England win by 2 touchdowns. So my score for this game, I'm going to just go ahead and throw it out there. It's probably going to be 34-21. So I'm going to go ahead and just say that. But that's me there, so I'm going to go with that. I think Tom Brady's going to throw about 4 touchdowns this game. So.
Yeah, I think he'll have one of them big games, and they'll go off and do stuff pretty well. I think New England wins. I think they win easy.
Okay. All right. So now
Pittsburgh will keep it close for a minute just because they'll be throwing the ball all over the place.
Oh yeah. They still got weapons and everything like that with Antonio Brown and there's another receiver they have suspension too. So they got another suspension on that team.
Yeah, the guys they're going to have this time are Antonio Brown and Wheaton. I think
Marcus Wheaton
is going to be their second wide receiver. So.
But yeah, nonetheless, football kicks off and everybody's excited, and then we'll transition to Sunday, where this is where all the fun begins for every other fan that roots for the NFL.
Except the people that are playing on Monday.
Yes. So those are the ones that got to wait a little bit longer.
Yeah.
But for everybody I know, particularly me and Kevin, our team played on Sunday, so we're good there. So let's start off with Green Bay at Chicago. They're playing at Soldier Field. So who you got?
Oh, Green Bay easily. Green Bay, they're pretty much fully healthy except for Jordy Nelson when he went down. But other than that, they're still pretty much loaded on the offensive side of the ball. Defensively, they stayed the same. No real losses, key losses or anything there. So I expect Green Bay to come out, and Chicago still has Jay Cutler as their quarterback. So there you go. No more need to say that. An aging Matt Forte, and then you've got Alshon Jeffries being on the other side. But I expect Green Bay to come out and win this game and win it pretty easy.
John Fox era starts as a new head coach of the Chicago Bears, and
It's going to start with an L.
What he said, it's going to start with an L, and it's going to get ugly. You're playing against Aaron Rodgers in this receiving core. Even though they don't have Jordy Nelson, they got Eddie Lacy in the backfield. So I expect Eddie Lacy to get up 100 yards here. So it's another guy you want to go ahead and start. I'm sure you will start him. Be sure you put him in there. Do not take him out.
Then you got Devontae Adams
Yes.
and along with James Jones, who recently re-signed, probably be playing the slot, or he'll probably be playing the outside when they go 3 wide, and Randall Cobb will come into the slot again.
Yeah.
So you'll have that as well. So definitely, we're doing fantasy guys during this too. If you haven't noticed, start everybody you got on Green Bay's offense.
Yeah, the Chicago defense is still a little bit suspect. So in the works and everything like that, they still got a great defensive mind in John Fox, but he's got a lot of work to do with that ball club on the other side of the ball. All right, next game you got Kansas City at Houston. This game kicks off at 1, of course, and it's in Houston. So who you got as far here?
Kansas City. They'll actually throw a touchdown to a wide receiver. In the first game this year, not going all the way to the last. First game this year, they get a wide receiver touchdown. That wide receiver is going to be Jeremy Mathis, by the way, since they actually have one there now.
Ain't gonna be Kelsey, man.
No, it's a tight end. Now they don't need to throw the ball to the tight end. They need to throw a touchdown pass to a wide receiver.
Throw it down to a wide receiver.
Yeah, so Jeremy Maclin is going to be a big time upgrade for Kansas City in that department. Gives him at least a weapon to throw the ball to.
This will be a nail biter, just because I know they're playing in Houston, and J.J. Watt is still one of the best defensive players on the ball. So, to me, I think he's going to notch out 2 sacks this game, put a lot of pressure on Alex Smith.
The Houston's offense is dookie. They're starting who? Who's your starting quarterback?
Brian Horn?
Exactly. You don't need to say no more than that.
Yeah, they're in shambles.
Their biggest weapon is Hopkins.
Yeah.
Who's been second forever there. And now all of a sudden he's got to be called upon to be the main guy. No Arian Foster.
They're going after Blue, yep.
Yeah, so there you go.
For some reason, I just, I know Kansas City, they're going to make that. It's going to be a close game here. But to me, I can't see it and point it out. But I think J.J. Watt's put a heck of a lot of pressure on Alex Smith and see what he can do to get there. So, hey, he got some new weapons. Jeremy Maclin, so you better go ahead and use them. I know he will. So, all right, next game. You got Cleveland at New York.
Oh, my God. What a crap fest.
That Light Stadium. So.
What a crap fest this game is.
This is probably one of the games that will be not viewed as much on Sunday Ticket.
This is the one that the only people in New York and Cleveland will watch.
Definitely.
I wouldn't watch this game. Even if I had to. No, I probably would if I had to.
Yeah.
But I don't want to.
Don't want to? Well, go ahead and make a pick for this game here. Who you got?
I'll take the Jets.
You got the Jets?
I think the Jets. Ryan Fitzpatrick actually looked pretty well during his playing time during their preseason. So, and Cleveland is still Cleveland. So I'll go with the Jets.
Yeah,
even though the Jets are still the Jets.
Yeah, this will be a low-scoring affair, and with this game probably won't be as entertaining to watch as Kevin said, but because New York's at home, I'm going to give it to the home team here, and that's it. They won the home spread, so I'm going to say New York's going to win this 10-7. So it's going to be a low-scoring game, in my opinion. All right, next game we got the international coach at the Buffalo Bills. So this is
intriguing matchup.
Very intriguing.
Very intriguing. Buffalo's vaunted now defense against Indianapolis and their reloaded up offense. Now, I don't know where to go. Tyrod Taylor making his really debut start, per se, with the Buffalo Bills, where they have him. I think LaShawn McCoy,
that's what I'm looking for.
actually, they think he's going to play. Okay. I think Rex Ryan has came out and said he's actually going to play. He said he's not 100% yet, but I think he's going to be playing. Okay. So you'll have that going on in this game as well. So it's the debut for Tyrod Taylor and LaShawn McCoy for the Buffalo Bills.
All right. So,
but I'm still going with the Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah, that's Kevin.
Buffalo Bills.
Yeah. You own that too? You think they're going to go ahead and?
I think they can go to the AFC too.
Okay. There you go.
They'll be that team to come out too.
All right. There you go.
I'm hoping New England will be crap.
Say that. Your picks there. We're gonna do that last. So we're doing the weekly picks, but I want to hear your opinion on that. You'll have to break that down for us. So, I got the Colts in this game.
You can hear him while he's way over there.
Oh yeah.
You will be over here.
Yeah, we can.
No, you talking all low.
I know you all talking all soft and stuff.
Don't worry.
Masculine voice.
Don't worry. Don't worry. We listened back to the one with Cortez on it. I called him Mumbling Joe. Because at one point it went. I was like, yeah.
You did that. That turned out well.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's okay.
So I got the Colts. Andrew Luck.
I yell.
Andrew Luck's is Andrew Luck. So I'm just gonna go with him and his team, and they're started to where they're making in the run in the playoffs here. So, all right, next game you got the Miami Dolphins at the Washington Redskins.
Another dumpster fire. The Dolphins are going to kill him.
Yeah.
The Dolphins are going to kill him. Washington is
They still looking for RG3 to come out somewhere, college, I guess.
Washington is a dumpster fire. They're still wanting to know if they still think that they trade RG3's knees for Derrick Rose's knees, if it would be any better.
Oh, look, Javin Bull fan over here.
It's not even that season yet.
So if they switch knees, who would have the better knees?
Oh,
I don't think it would even matter. I think both of them, because they're both sponsored by Adidas, so we all know Adidas is meaning that your knee is going to explode too if you sign with them. That's why I'm worried about the Miami Heat's draft pick, because he signed with Adidas. I'm like, shit, he's going to blow out his knee now too. Winslow.
Oh, Winslow?
Yeah, he signed with Adidas. I'm like, crap, he's going to blow his leg out too.
Derrick Rose is back though, just to let you know, on the football.
Adidas, if you haven't learned from me, is just
Crap.
Should not be making jerseys, shoes, anything except for those shell toes that Cortez buys. That's it. That's the only thing they should make. Don't make a jersey.
I rock them superstars.
Don't make another jersey. Don't make nothing. Just leave it alone.
Speaking of superstars,
Converse could probably make a better jersey
Yes.
than Adidas could right about now.
there you go. Speaking of superstars, they did sign Ndamukong Suh to this team, so it'll be
His debut as a Miami Dolphin.
As a Dolphin. So him and Cameron Wake, they're just going to do work on Kirk Cousins.
That's it.
As we know how terrible their offensive line is already.
Flipping Kirk Cousins is
That's
starting to
sicker. If they D-line will be sicker than Houston's D-line?
It's right up there with them. Because you got to think, Houston signed Vince Wilfork as well.
Yeah.
So
They're going to run a 3-4 scheme.
and Jadeveon Clowney's coming back as
Then you
well.
got J.J. Watt.
And exactly.
And let's not